Hey guys, this is All Streamed At. Welcome back to the channel. We are trying something new today. We are going to be doing some Airport CEO. This is a game that I do play quite a bit, and I really do like it. There's a few things that I do want to try with this playthrough. Things that I've never done before, just things with the overall flow of the passenger traffic going through the airport. So we're going to be doing things a little bit differently than what I normally do. I'm going to be testing a few things out as to what can work and what can't work. But overall, I think it's going to be a pretty decent playthrough. So let's begin a new adventure. And this is normally the one I go with. I just like the look of this. I will, however... You know what? We'll go with that right there. So let's go for the name. And there we go. So, I am going to go where I normally go, which is the closest bigger airport to where I am, which is in Portland, Oregon. So let's continue. We will call this Portland Airfield with PIA as our 3-letter code. I always do a large map. I have never really done sandbox unless I'm just messing around. And we are going to put this on easy just because it does give us quite a bit of money. The next one would be moderate, which gives us $1 million less. I like to use that $1 million. Emergency events are rare. Well, they're very rare with easy. With moderate, they are rare. But you still get them occasionally. So this is right about where I want to be. So let's go ahead and launch. Okay, so here we are. Right, okay, yeah, it's been a while since I've played this. I thought dragging would move it, but you have to actually go to the edge of the map to drag it. So this is what we have unlocked right now in the way of land. Let's go ahead and pause this real quick. So what we have for land right now is we just have one big square, but there are 5 unlockable squares, and those are $750,000 a piece. So normally what I do is I go ahead and I unlock the first one immediately over here, and I do it over here usually because the way that I do the entrance and exit to the airport, this makes more sense, and I'll have the entrance over here for security. I'll have the security exit up here, and then I will put the medium over here. They will enter and they will usually go underground, or I will find a way to get them overground to come over here to catch your medium flight, and then they use the same exit. They're still going to use the same exit. I'm just going to do things a little bit differently. But let's skip that right there. That basically just shows all of the different screens. It's just a basic tutorial. This right here is what we need to do in order to advance. So we have to have an operational contractor site, which is this one right here. An operational delivery site, which is this one right here. These will be deleted and moved. But we need to sign a contract with the contractor. That's the very first thing that we need to do. Our contracts are right there. Contractors, these are the ones we have. We don't have any, or we haven't signed any or accepted any. These are the offered contracts. We're not even going to look at Wilmot Dixon. Actually, let's go ahead and take a look at all of these, and I will show you why I am selecting the one I am selecting. So the Wilmot Dixon is a 1-star. That'll give us 56 contractors, and anytime the contractors are on duty, each contractor will cost us $11.07 per hour. For Metro Stop, it's 72 contractors at $8.6 an hour. That one's not too bad, but it is only a 2-star. The other 2-star is Highway. That's 80 contractors at $7.90 an hour. That's not that good. It's going to be basically between Brickley and Ferrovial. Brickley will give us 123 contractors at $7 per hour per contractor. Ferrovial will give us 122 contractors at $6.90 an hour. So they're cheaper by 10 cents an hour. And Brickley gives us one more contractor. We're going to go with this one. It's one less contractor, but that one contractor isn't going to make that big of a deal. But that 10 cents can add up. So let's go ahead and we'll sign that. And we have to deploy the contractors. If we go into operations and over to construction, we are going to deploy everybody. And the reason for that is we're going to have a lot of stuff that we're going to need to build. We want everybody on hand immediately. So let's go ahead. We're going to go triple speed, and here they come. So let's pause and read through this. So they want us to place a small runway and wait for construction material. Place 2 ramps, one on each side of the runway. Drag out the runway from the runway ramp. Place at least 5 small stands. And we also need a small air traffic control tower. We have to wait for everything to be built. And we're also going to need to we're going to need to construct the taxiway paths, or connect taxiway paths between the stands and the ramps. They only need us to build 1 runway, but we always build 2. So down here is our aircraft infrastructure. Let's actually first go ahead and let's get the small air traffic control center. That will get us 25 flights a day maximum. And let's do our small runways. I want them both the same way. I am going to put one right there, and the other one I'm going to put right about there. Now, the reason I build 2 is if we only build 1, that's going to be a lot of wear on a single runway. If we build 2, there is a little trick that we can do. So when these are built, we're going to have this one for arrivals, and this one will be for departures. So they will come in, they will exit here, and we're going to have basically a single taxiway going all the way around, connecting to this. So let's get our foundation, and I want to be able, okay, that is 4, okay. So if we take this, if we take that down 16, then we will have the room that we need for what I like to build in the middle there. Okay, and it's got to be 5 wide. So we have those started. So we just need the 5 stands. And we are actually going to build 6. And we're going to start those. I think we're going to start right. If we start right here, that should be good. And that should give us room. Yeah, that should give us room for everything else that we need. Okay, so we have 6 stands built or placed. They still need to be built. And everything is pretty much good. Let's go ahead. We'll go triple speed. And our contractors are still offloading, so they're kind of blocking the way of our supply trucks or our material trucks. And there we go. So once the materials are there, our contractors get to work, and it looks like these guys right here are probably going to be coming over to build, hopefully, our air traffic control tower, if that's where they're going. Nope. They're just going to stop right there and start building there. Okay. And you know what? That's fine. So now that those... now that our stands are built, we can take our taxiway path. And we're going to take those up 3. And we'll get those connected right now. So once our runways are connected, we have to manually go in and switch those to arrival and departure. So while we're waiting for that to happen, let's go ahead and there's actually nothing we can do here other than, okay, we do need to put a fence around it. Before we do that, I am going to start building my terminal. And let's go 32 by 32, make it just a nice big square. And I think that should work. And then we will build our fences. I think we're going to start that right there. And the reason that they want us to build the fences is because you can see that there are animals. They will get on the runway. And that is not something that you want. So let's actually put a fence Let's put it right there. Looks like they are, yep, they're pretty much done with the taxiway. They've got 2 small ones to go there, and then there's the runways and the off-ramps. And actually, let's take those 2 away. And the reason we're going to do that is we're going to move ahead a little bit, and we're going to start building some roads. So for that would be the infrastructure and transportation. So let's take that out to there. And I think we're going to take that out to there. We are going to need a vehicle checkpoint. So you can see one side of this has wrenches, and the wrench side has to be on that side, which is the service road, and this side right here will be the public road. So all of our vehicles that are going to come in for our all the vehicles that come in to work the airport itself, that will be like our service vehicles, our fuel vehicles, our baggage vehicles. Those will all come down this road. And we need to move these as well. And those have got to be on a regular road. So I usually do 2x6, 6x2, 2x4. And we will make that a one-way. And we're doing that simply to make it easier. So let's put that right there. Okay, that was the contractor site. And let's put our delivery site up there. Okay, so we've done the airside construction. We've got the small stands. We have those built. You can see those are not operational. And that is because we need to have you in arrival. You need to be in departure. And there we go. Everything is ready to go. I think the only thing that we need to do now, open the airport and allow general aviation. And once 5 flights land, then we are ready to go. And we need to build a vehicle depot or a service vehicle parking lot, and we need to do a small avgas fuel depot. So these are fairly easy. They are found under aircraft infrastructure. I like to do the vehicle depot. So if we go like that, I like to set those back one. And then a small avgas. And the avgas, if you decide to basically do away with the general aviation later on, all you have to do is delete that and you should be fine. Those are the only ones that use this, are the aircraft that are actually coming in right now are the only ones that would use this. And we need to connect those. And of course they are building my terminal. We're gonna need a door in there as well. So right now for the door, I am just going to put a small one right there. But that will be deleted later on, and we will have everything a little more organized. Right now, this is just a big building. And yep, they're also building the fences. We can see that there are aircraft coming in. This one right here should be the first one to go. So he's going to be leaving at 12:34. It is 8:30 right now. And okay, so we are just waiting for the structures to be built. Once those are built, then we can buy the vehicle that we need. Right now we can buy it right now, but it does not have a place to go. Do we have any fuel suppliers? We do not. So we can buy the fuel trucks, but they don't have any place to go, and we have to wait for this to be built in order to get the contract for the fuel. But as you can see, they are chugging right along with our fence, so it shouldn't be too long. This is the main reason why I usually go for whoever has the most contractors available. Because if they have a lot of contractors, they can usually fly right through a big job. And it won't take them very long to get things done. Okay, so he just came in, that guy just left. So this is the way that I normally will build my first small airport. And I always go with 6 stands, and the reason I go with 6 is because I like to get 6 aircraft or airline contracts when the time comes, and each one will have their own stand. Okay, and they still haven't built the door. That's the one thing they haven't built on that. And once they get the Once I get that built, everything from here up is just going to go away. So that's really all we're doing right now, is we are just waiting. There we go. That's accessible. That's ready to go. Okay, so we are ready. All right, let's go ahead and let's see where we are time wise. I think we're good. Let's go into the contracts. Aviation fuel suppliers. It is likely going to be Eni or Avi Fuel. So the 1 stars generally go for 200,000 per delivery. The 2 stars are also usually 200,000 per delivery. The 3 stars are generally going to be 400,000 per delivery. That's what we want. Avi Fuel is offering $1.55 for avgas, or 31 cents for aviation, or for the Jet A1. So $1.55 and 31. $1.50 or 32. So right now we're not going to be using avgas for too long. We're going to be using the A1 fuel mostly. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to go with Avi Fuel. It's 1 cent per liter cheaper, but that's that little bit more profit that we're probably going to need. So those are the contracts that we have right now. We have Ferrovial for our contractor, and our fuel contractors, Avi Fuel. So we also are going to need to order some of those. I think that'll work. So that right there is our fuel supply truck from the fuel company. So they are charging us for the fuel. And there we go. The color for these, we're going to make them red. And essentially what that will do is we can distinguish those from all of the other ones, and when it comes time to sell those, we know which ones to sell. We're going to be selling the red ones. So let's wait for them to fuel up. Okay, and yeah, one truck will take 66% of the tank. So And we only have $296,000, $297,000. So now we need to come in here and turn our avgas on. These guys are not going to be getting refueled because they've already landed. But starting with this next one, whenever he lands, there we go. So he wants refueling. Okay, and that's complete. So we need 4 more. He wants to be refueled, so that'll make 3 more. Okay, he is refueled. We need 2 more. Okay, and this will be 1 more. And we can also see, like with this right here, this will be how many people are going to be exiting the plane, so how many people we're going to be taking into the airport from the plane. And this would be how many people are coming through the airport to get to the plane. Right now it's NA because our airport right now is only general aviation. There's no passengers. So that's a small airfield. And the next one is going to be regional airport. And so with that, we're going to need to start putting some stuff in our terminal. We're going to be needing some parking. I want to delete all of that. So let's go ahead and speed up time. You can see that they are all moving, and they're all moving over there. So we've already redeployed, or we already have our contractors deployed. They've been working, and that's normally what I do. Normally they are working all the way through the small airport until I get to the regional, and then they will be putting everything inside the terminal. They generally don't get any time off until I've pretty much completed what I need to in order to take care of the small aircraft that are going to be coming in and actually using our terminal. But we're going to be doing all of that in the next episode. I want to thank everybody for watching. My name is Allstream. Hit that like and subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and Discord. The links will be in the description below. Have a wonderful day.